The Orlando Magic are on an 8-game win streak and are out here beating teams like the Boston Celtics, who are #1 in the Eastern Conference. But the reason why you clicked on this video is to find out why this is happening. And I know this may be boring for some NBA fans, but the reason why they win is because of their defense. And in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the 2 defensive players on the Orlando Magic who are single-handedly humiliating teams in the NBA. But before we get into those 2 players, make sure you guys absolutely demolish the like button until your phone stops working and hit that subscribe button. Let's get right on to the first player. And this has to be Jalen Suggs. There was a game where Jalen Suggs single-handedly embarrassed the Toronto Raptors on the defensive side of the ball, and coming from a Raptors fan like myself, this one really made me kind of depressed. So let's break down some film on how he embarrassed the Toronto Raptors. On this first play, the Toronto Raptors are sending Pascal Siakam deep in the paint as they think they have a mismatch against Jalen Suggs. And you guys see, he's clearly boxed out by Pascal Siakam. But when Dennis Schroeder passes the ball to Siakam, Jalen Suggs pushes off of Siakam and gets right in front of him last minute to steal the ball. And this leads to a transition 3-pointer by Franz Wagner. But if you thought this play was cool, the next play gets even more crazier. Over here, the Raptors are running post-action isolation against Jalen Suggs as they think that Jalen Suggs is a mismatch again. But when OG Anunoby posts him up, Jalen Suggs barely moves. And when OG Anunoby does his post spin, Jalen Suggs is right there to not only poke the ball loose, but to rip it out of OG Anunoby's hands. If you guys know the NBA and you watch it, you know that OG Anunoby is one of the strongest players in the NBA. So ripping it off his hands is absolutely mental. And after every play, Jalen Suggs started flexing and showing the NBA that he's the real deal. All this talk about him being a possible draft bust, which is clearly not the case anymore. But now we move on to the second defensive performance on the Orlando Magic that was absolutely crazy, and this was the game where Jonathan Isaac locked down Jason Tatum. On this play, Jason Tatum is coming off an off-ball screen to get himself in the top of the free throw line, which is where he excels the most. And right when he grabs the ball, Tatum instantly goes up, but Jason Tatum was absolutely wrong for doing that. Because although Jonathan Isaac was completely late to jump and contest Jason Tatum, his insane wingspan allowed him to still jump late and contest Jason Tatum, which led to an air ball mid-range shot. But this next play is where Jason Tatum gets locked up even harder. Over here, Jason Tatum brings the ball to where he likes it again, and it's the free throw area. After he gets at the free throw line area, he hits Jonathan Isaac with a dribble and shimmy, but Jonathan Isaac doesn't even bite. Then with all hope gone, Jason Tatum does a pump fake, which doesn't even work at all, and throws up a brick mid-range shot. And the crazy thing about this Orlando Magic upset against the Celtics is when Jonathan Isaac locked down Jason Tatum, he didn't have a steal or a block. This shows you that you could still impact the defensive side of the court without ever having to get a steal or anything like that. This Magic team is so selfless, and every single player on the team does not care how many points they get, don't care how many assists they get, they just care about one big thing. And this is winning. But be on the lookout for more Orlando Magic videos, because this is just the defensive side of the court. The offensive side gets a whole lot crazier. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you absolutely demolish the like button and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. That's been all for your boy Mubsy Hoops. I'll catch you guys in the next one.